So this is the pound yen analysis for Thursday, the 22nd of March. Now, let's just have a look at the price, the way price may likely go. So previously we had this sloping downtrend here on the pound against the yen. We then had prices trade through this 147.35. Came all the way down towards our 147 level, from which we did see the bullish buy side momentum return to the market with a strong move to the upside. Didn't quite test the 149.78. We had a brief pullback down towards that 148.46. From this 148.46, we did have the move upwards, retested the 148.61, posted a higher low. So we do have a low, higher low, from which we did have a move upwards, formed a bit of a bull flag break to test the 149.78. To test the 149.78, from which we did see the sell side momentum return to the market. Didn't quite test these lows here at the 48.61. Again, posted a higher low. So we've had a series of higher lows, from which we did see a slow move to the upside before we had a pickup in momentum to break through the 149.78. Briefly held above the 149.78, but again, we've come back beneath the 149.78 and currently oscillating around the 149.78. We do have some news out on the pound today, so we do expect some volatility in the pound yen. But if this most recent trend here persists, we are looking for prices to then head up towards that 150.56. Successful break from which to the upside, we are looking for prices to then head towards the 151.25 and beyond 151.25. The very next level that we are looking for to the upside here is at the 152 level. Now, the news out, the pound has had a pretty strong run here over the past couple of days. So the news event could see the trend here turn around. And if we do see a turnaround, especially as we are in and around resistance here at the 149.78, we are looking for price head down towards our 149.10. Successful break from which we're looking for price to then head down towards the very next major level here at the 148.46, where we do have the added confluence of the 200 period moving average, thus increasing the likelihood of potentially seeing a bullish bounce possibly up towards our 149.10. If, however, we aren't able to find support at the 148.46, we are looking for prices to head towards ultimately the 147.35. We do have to be aware of the 400 period moving average sitting here at the 147.80, but ultimately we are looking for price head down towards our 147.35. If we were to, I would expect 147.35 to be the far end of the range here on the pound against the yen, 243 pips. I would expect that to be the far end of the range here. A move from this 149.78 down towards our 147.35, and while being aware of possible levels that we could potentially find support. If we just have a look at the daily chart here before wrapping up our analysis on the pound against the yen, we can see here that we've continued to have this recovery. We've had a pretty sharp, fairly sharp sell-off. We've had a move upwards, had a brief pullback, and we are seeing more bullish buy side momentum come back into this market. So, and what we do have here is we have a low, a higher low here on the daily chart, and we'll see if we do get that follow through. If we do have a bit of a pullback, and if we do have a pullback, we'll see whether we do keep these lows here intact. These lows being in around, let's see where our lows are. Our lows being in around the 147 level. So we'll see whether we can keep the 147 intact over the coming week or so. Keep this higher low intact, possibly posting another higher low, supporting further upside momentum on prices. And with that said, that wraps up the pound yen analysis. Thanks for watching.